my boyfriend and our lovely bed for the night. This is our shelter, and it is pouring f***ing rain, as you see in New York City today.
A year ago, Courtney and her partner Brut were sleeping in Central Park. That's roughly when I started filming with them.
I had a job, he had a job. We lost both of our incomes at once, and that's when we started sleeping in parks.
I was really impressed by Courtney's voice and how she addressed the reality of homelessness in New York City.
I'm sleeping in a f***ing park here, dude. There's no need to be rude to me on TikTok, too.
In the months after the doc came out, I kept checking in and filming with Courtney, and a lot has happened, so I wanted to share an update. She's still sober. Her and Brut are in a long-term shelter in Brooklyn, and she recently got a job at a harm reduction center where she used to go when she was still using and living in the streets.
Three of these maxi pads and 2 of these boxes and 3 tampons. So they have the menstrual items like the pads and tampons and stuff in them.
Okay.
Pad, tampons, anything, you want some of those? Another trick too, you can wear a panty liner if you wear underwear more than 1 day, like, and just switch to a panty liner each day. I used to be on the street too. I've learned so much in my time being homeless. So much about other people, and I want to change people's minds. Thank you so much. You're welcome. If you need more, let me know too. It's hot out.
All right.
Here you go. Working somewhere like that makes it easier for me.
Just 2 pages.
Yeah.
Housing status, if they feel safe in their housing, and where they slept last night. And then mental health and chronic health.
I know that I'm working somewhere that I feel comfortable, I feel safe, I feel like I have a community. Right now, I'm giving you guys a speech from in front of my homeless shelter. And I just wanted to show you guys kind of the kits that I hand out to people. I spoke to a high school class and taught them about homelessness. My house actually burned down and I lost everything I owned. My 2 younger sisters passed away and I was unhoused for the first time ever at 15. I ended up with a severe mental illness, a lot of PTSD. It triggered bipolar disorder in me, and I was self-medicating through alcohol and drugs. Since I'm in sobriety, I have 7 months right now, I'm trying to give back to the community and be the person that I would have needed when I was in active addiction. Thank you for having me. I was really excited to talk to you guys.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I know I look back at a lot of my friends from high school or college and I'm not where they are. And I feel like, what's wrong with me? Why am I so far behind? But then I think about it and I realize, you know, I'm allowed to be proud of little accomplishments.
On Thursdays, we are trying to find a spot when we could find them, because most of the time they want to get together. So we're going around in a few places down there.
Hey guys, what's up? So, all right, I'm here to pick up your dirties. We got one right here.
We try to get out there and do the best we can.
Thank you. Mike is good with directions. He knows this place like the back of his hand. This is a heroin baggie, obviously. We put down where we found what baggies and what stamps, so that way we can test them and know what's in them. Sometimes finding baggies like that will trigger me a little bit, because those are the type of baggies that I used to get, you know? I'm almost reaching a year. I'm 9.5 months sober. So at this point, I've worked through my triggers and what triggers me, and I can handle it better. Like, I could pick up those baggies and I'm not gonna go use when I get home, because I've been able to handle it better. There's all those. Okay, so that's everything we have. Do you want to see if they have food? Or do you want to see if they have any clothes that fit you? Because I know you need clothes. Okay, I know I don't post about my boyfriend on here a lot, but he hasn't had a real job, like a really good job, in 2 years. But he just found out that he got hired for a really, really, really good job, and he starts next week, and I'm so, so excited to get the new worker. We're so proud of him. Oh my God. Hi. Hey. You're so pretty. Hi.
I've been thinking about
Oh my God, those are actually perfect. You don't have interview pants, do you?
Yeah, they're just super.
Okay, let's take them then. I'm currently making $20 an hour, 20 hours to 25 hours a week.
I was following you online.
Which already is playing really close to the income cap, even though that's not like a livable, survivable wage in New York City. So say I even take out like 5 extra hours a week, my housing could be affected. I know. I wish we could live somewhere like that. When you've had so much housing instability in your life, every time you're living somewhere, in the back of your mind, you're like, can this be taken away from me?
Courtney's story is so important to understand the spectrum of homelessness. Before she was in the streets, she was couch surfing. Now she's in a long-term shelter. All of these are types of homelessness, and it's really hard to break out of that cycle. In fact, for adult families like Britton and Courtney, the average length of stay in a DHS shelter is 700 days.
I just got off work and I'm having like one of those stressful days where like I have to help my friend get into a shelter last minute and it's almost 6 o'clock and there's almost no places to get into. And I have so much going on, and then I realized how lucky I am because 8 months ago I was sleeping in a subway station, and now I'm there for my friends so much that they count on me to get them into a shelter and get them somewhere safe. You were staying in a motel, right?
Yeah, and so I've just been like bouncing around like with all this instability. Going through this and feeling alone is more isolating than anything else. It's just it's the worst. It's being friends with Courtney is such a good thing because she gets it.
So many LGBT youth are struggling with exactly what you're going through, with their families not being accepting, and you know they're scared of being unhoused, and they're gonna see this and they're gonna know like it's okay. You know, like they'll find their community eventually one day. I hope so too. I know this sounds stupid, and when people in AA would say this, like be grateful for the little things, I'd be like, shut up. But you know what? Today I'm grateful for the little things. I really am. Even though I still have some type of instability in housing, I'm trying to break that cycle to the best of my ability. Every time I thought, I can't make it through this, I've made it through this and I've survived. So I just try to keep that attitude and stay positive and look on the better side of things.
Since we filmed this doc, Courtney still works in harm reduction. She celebrated 1 year of recovery, and she's just one of the 107,000 New Yorkers who slept in a shelter system last year.